My name is Stacy, and I'm 47 years old. In 2012, I suffered a massive hemorrhage, losing 2/3 to 3/4 of my blood, and I almost died. By August of 2012, I was so weak that I couldn't walk, and I started to use a wheelchair. I obviously had stopped working, which was something that was very difficult for me to do. And my doctors didn't really know how to help. They were suggesting surgery, but I didn't think that that was going to resolve all of my problems. By January 9th, 2013, my birthday, I had become so weak. I had spent 6 months in a wheelchair. I was unable to walk. I could barely talk, actually, or hold up my hands long enough to brush my teeth or brush my hair. On that day, I received a phone call from a friend who told me about his friend Bob and said, "You should call this guy Bob. He's been seeing Wisław, and his healing has been quite miraculous." So I did give Bob a call, and he told me all about the energy work that was healing his long-standing condition. And 2 days later, on January 11th, 2013, I was seeing Wisław for myself. Of course, I was brought in a wheelchair by a friend, and Wisław went about doing a scan of my body. He accurately identified every condition that I knew I was suffering from. So not only was my liver failing and my kidneys were in trouble, but he talked about my hemoglobin being very low. And that would be life-saving information that I needed to take action on later on. What I was also walking in with was breast cancer that had developed the previous year, cancer in my uterus and my cervix. And as Wisław went about his work, I knew I was in the right place. I didn't notice it, but after my second appointment, my breast had spontaneously healed. It was no longer cancerous. My family doctor was amazed and astounded because he'd been treating me for about 1.5 years at that point and couldn't believe the spontaneous recovery of that breast. By my third appointment, which was a week after my first, I was wheeled in a wheelchair, and I walked out for the first time, and that was the beginning of the rest of my recovery. Here we are 9 months later. I feel well. I'm not having hemorrhaging. I have the energy that I need for life and enjoyment. I'm able to do some work, but mostly just to be well enough to care for myself, to live independently again. I look forward to a full and complete recovery, and I have no doubt that I'm in the right hands.